pursued the clients with a pre-planned presentation strategy. And there are so many definitions for sales pitches I could understand, but I feel that it should be defined in this way, like it's a celebration of sales process. So I understand you should take it in this way, like it is a celebration of the sales process rather than presentation or convincing or pursuing the clients. You can take it in that way. And a good sales pitch must be in short and clear. It should explain the benefit to the customer, and we should define who is going to be our customer, target customer, and what are the problem they are presently prevailing problem with the customer, with the prevailing product actually. And then only then in continuation as a sequel, you should explain how your product is going to solve them and your product is going to benefit them. So that is most important one. And this is how the good sales pitch must be. And in this regard, I would like to tell you some interesting story which is related to people like you, beginners. It may be much interesting. So there was a situation when only a young salesperson like you participants, he was about to sell his product, and he was roaming in a particular commercial street, and he peeped into an office. He doesn't know which office it is. Suddenly he entered into the door, and he didn't speak a word, and he came back by closing the door, and he walked away for some feet. Again he entered into the door, opened the door, and he was looking the person sitting inside. Unfortunately or fortunately, the person who was sitting in the cabin was another sales manager for some other product. So the second visit for the salesperson, I hope you understand. We are talking about a young salesperson, probably a beginner like you. He was trying to sell his products. He was little hesitant to enter into the particular office. He entered first, then he came out. He walked away for some feet. Again, he entered inside, and he was little hesitant to explain his products. And this salesperson doesn't know the cabin is of the person who is sitting in the cabin is also a sales manager. And second time also he tried to tell something, and but he could not. He went out due to his hesitation. Then the sales manager who was sitting in the boss for the office, he called the attendant and assistant and told him, call this person. It seems he is a salesperson, but he's not talking anything. You call him, because this manager was having something in his mind that he is a young salesperson. He is not doing his job well. We have to train him properly. Okay, so the particular office assistant has called him again, the salesperson inside to this cabin of sales manager, and he was asking, I hope you are one of the salesperson, and you are trying to sell some product. Why you are hesitating? Tell me what product you are selling. The salesperson told, sorry sir, sorry to bother you, but I am planning to sell the health insurance. But it seems you are very young and very having good physics, and you may not be needing it. Sorry to waste your time. That's the reason I could not explain you. Okay, so Dr. Hema Kumar, am I audible?
Yes, sir. You're audible, sir. Perfect.
Yeah. So that manager, he was very he was about to create confidence on for the salesperson, and he said no, don't worry, I'm in the need of policy, and he took a policy. So for the young salesperson, it was a surprise. He never thought he will take a policy. That too, he's a salesperson without any comparison or anything. He has suddenly taken. But the sales manager, his idea was just to encourage him, and he started teaching him how to get good sales pitch. And he was highlighting some points like, see, young man, you should have different pre-planned approaches for each person. When you approach a family woman, you should have separate statics. And when you approach a student, your idea or your methodology should be different. So he was insisting that different kind of approach you should take. Then that young salesperson was very calm, and finally, after end of his preaching and training, he replied, "Yes, sir. That too, I too have a pre-planned approaches for a different person. That approach, what I executed, is meant for sales manager. That worked out well."
Okay, sir.
Have you understood, Dr. Hema
Yes,
Kumar?
sir. Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay, so as he understood early that he is a sales manager, so talking directly to him with all these advantages or more points may not justify the purpose. So he was acting like, pretending like he has some hesitation. He gone inside and went back. So that time, what happened? This manager started training him to create confidence. He has purchased the policy. So I hope whether it is interesting story or boring story. So with these few words,
Yes.
I congratulate all the participants to have better experience. How many prizes Dr. Hema Kumar is going to give? I'm not sure, but participating this kind of event, that too in the pandemic situation, is really a gift. I will place in record. Hope he will give participation certificate. And I also wish Dr. Hema Kumar to have similar kind of programs in future also.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your inspiring words, and actually, his story highlighted how to interact with the customer, how to identify your customer, and for each customer, you need to have a different kind of approach.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. Yeah,
yes.
that is
Thank you, sir.
important.
Thank you for your
Thank you.
time and your inspiring words.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So now we're about to start the competition. So we have with us today's judge, Mr. Engineer Ruben Bernard. I'll just have a small profile of Ruben Bernard. Ruben Bernard is an highly effective senior software marketing executive serving B2B audiences through best-in-class digital marketing initiatives. He acts as a role to bridge between the software products and customers via effective storytelling and have thereby helped some of the world's premium software brands. He has a total 16 years of experience in B2B digital marketing, product marketing, event marketing, developing and implementing GTM strategies, hiring and building world-class teams, new business ideation, and driving businesses to meet and exceed revenue and profitability targets. He has worked in startups and mid-sized companies to large global enterprises. So the last 2 years, he was taking some leadership roles at Interface.ai, a startup developing AI smart banking assistants, and MetricStream.com, a world-leading GRC software company. As CMO of Interface.ai, he has developed and delivered global marketing strategy for their AI platform. As director of marketing at MetricStream, he has led their media arm and handled various roles from business and product development to marketing for the entire unit. Currently, he is serving as the global product marketing lead for Edgeverse, an Infosys company mainly concentrated into banking solution, core banking, Finacle on cloud analytics, and AI. So we are very fortunate to have you, Ruben. Nice.
Thanks, Dr. Hema.
And we have totally 10 teams, and I have shared you the online document. Do you, Ruben, the document accessible?
No. Could you just forward it again?
Yeah, I'll just make. Just a minute. Okay. So we have totally 10 teams. The rules are quite simple. Already you are aware of the rules. You have totally 3 minutes for presentation, 2 minutes for Q&A. And already you have presented once, so you have the experience of what to do. Okay. And also Vishnu has highlighted you what is the importance, and even Sarah has told you about how your pitch has to be. Fine. So accordingly you need to present. So 10 teams we have as of now. I'll just number it like this: B positive 1, Mask is 2, Brainiacs is 3, Silent Crackers has 4, Hostelers 5, Bridge is 6, Inevitable Fools is 7, Coalition Maze is 8, Entrepreneurs is 9, Optimizers is 10. I'm going to do a shuffling. So whichever batch comes first, the batch has to be ready. Okay. No second chances will be there. So 10 teams. Okay. We're going to shuffle. We'll see which team is going to take up the first place. Who's going to do it first? Okay. So the team is 3. Team number 3 is the Brainiacs. So Brainiacs team, you have to start. Ruben, did you access it? Ruben, access பண்ணீங்களா?
Yeah, I got it.
So உங்களுக்கு tab இருக்கும், அதுல நீங்க ஸ்கோர் Brainiacs team அதுல 3rd row பாருங்க.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I got it.
அதுல நீங்க அவங்களுக்கு ஸ்கோர் கொடுத்துருங்க உங்க டேப்ல.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Can just a minute. Okay, your time starts now. You can start, Nishanti.
Happy evening to the jury, our facilitator Dr. Hemakumar, and to all my student friends. We, the Brainiacs, find immense pleasure in presenting to you all our initiative named Health in Hands. Our motto is to nurture the nature for the future. Looking into the upfront of human life, food, water, air stand as the base. On brainstorming to make one's life on Earth better, our team sensed a few problems prevailing in the current era. And one such problem we identified was the numerous health hazards which are a consequence of food adulteration, and the others were the unavailability or scarcity of food caused due to difficulties in export and import, especially in trying times. And the need for sustainable development, which is protecting and preserving the environment while achieving self-sufficiency. The idea we coined was terrace farming. When asked about us, we are a service provider who bring together people or a community interested in creating a toxin-free food production and sales. we create an alliance with a subscription fee, which includes charges for paperwork and equipments and the materials required for the setup or the start of a terrace farm. Also, we offer regular maintenance with the help of our employees. All that our customers, who are also our partners, have to do is to provide the space and pay a monthly maintenance charge and earn a share of the profit, which of the produce which is being sold in the market. Now, the significance of this venture is that when one chooses to practice terrace farming, health is in nowhere but in his own hands. In trying times and in times of famine, one can be self-sufficient and need not depend on outside sources, especially when there is a dispute going on within the country or with other countries. Also, it is a small step towards sustainability. The key benefits are that it is easily expandable. We could expand our alliance among different cities, among different states, and it is easily expandable all across the globe. The next thing is that formation of a self-sufficient community. As I said, we need not depend on the outside sources or on the export and import. The main key benefit is that quality and toxin-free food would be available at our proximity. Not only domestic, but it can also be set up in offices, schools, and many other premises where mostly our generation, also the coming up generations would have to spend most of their times in their workplace. In that case, it could become a team activity. Also, taking mental health being one of the. Excuse me, sir.
Time is up.
3 minutes is over. Okay, sir. Let me conclude.
Yeah, conclude it.
Okay, who are our customers is that none other than people with a terrace or a free space willing to practice terrace farming. Also, the customer role is to first subscribe to our service and then to ensure maintenance and stay connected. Also, to enjoy the fruits of our hard work. Why us is that our uniqueness lies in the fact that we provide a complete package required for setting up, and we also maintain a network of people who practice terrace farming, which helps us gain access to a variety of food products. And also we have given a basic financial plan. Also, the future ideas is to develop a mobile application for monitoring the process and better coordination, canvassing and advertising through awareness programs and camps to spread the vibe among various age groups from children to senior citizens. Here is a photo gallery where you could see a terrace farm, which one of our teammates and we had a visit to a terrace farm to know how it's being done. Also, here is a picture of our teammate in a terrace farm. Also, we have started learning and setting up terrace farms, gardens in our homes. Thank you. Presented by the Brainiacs.
Okay, good. Ruben, do you have any queries?
So I can ask them questions now?
Yeah.
Okay. So what sort of so this you're planning for the Brainiacs team, this you're planning as a start, you're planning for people to target people in Pondicherry?
Yes, sir. Initially, as a means, we would target people in Pondicherry. Then we'd like to expand it to other cities.
So among the people here, how did you arrive at this as a problem? How big is a problem of, so you're specifically talking about vegetables and other food items that can be farmed at your place, right? So how big of a problem is this in Pondicherry? Or is there a lot of need that you have identified through your research that a lot of families are looking for?
Nowadays, the problem being people are moving on to organic things like the oils. They've changed to the ground oils, cold pressed oils, and be it organic, even the organic cosmetics are reaching have gotten hype now. So people are becoming health conscious these days. So I think they should find a good thing in the future.
Got it. So do you have any research to back this up? Any primary data saying, like, say, you've talked to so many people and they said, so many people said yes, they would like something like this?
Yes, sir. We have not had an official survey kind of thing, but as spoken to our close circles and a few other people, we get to know that why we say we would provide a full complete package is that everybody would like to do, but they don't know how to start and how to maintain. They say we need to learn so many things and we don't have that much time. So we thought when somebody provides a complete package, when everything is even ready, our generation, we all like ready-made things when everything is like in ready like that. So we thought we'd do it like that.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We'll move on to the next candidate. So the next team is Bridge team.
Yes, sir.
Start presenting.
Yes, sir. One minute, sir. Swami. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, judges. Good evening, staffs, and good evening, my dear students. I am myself Fathiban from the team Bridge in front of you, going to present a pitch of my product. Now, we people are going to face a major problem known as water scarcity. This is due to uneven distribution of water, due to wet in some areas and dry at some areas, due to various geographical locations. The survey says that in India, 21 cities will run out of groundwater, affecting 100 million people, that is 40% of Indian population. We will have to suffer for drinking water by 2030. The only solution is to save water. In order to overcome this crisis, our product will serve a little for this crisis. Our product will confine the amount of water that a home needs every day, and it will monitor using a digital means. For example, if there are 4 members in a house, we will know the calculation, how much each and everyone will use per day. The amount of water needed for there will be delivered. The amount of water they need only will be delivered to that house. By adjusting our set points, we can block the water after their amount they needed. Under any circumstances, if they need more water, they can request using their mobile app, and they can use their set point, and they can change their set point for a certain duration of time until their emergency need. By this means, we can save a certain amount of water. This meter will be placed at the inlet of the water where it enters into the tank. So it is easy to limit. Our product name is Aqua Limit Hamper, and our motto is make water as a huge matter and serve it by a hamper. And going on to our problems, we know water distress in many regions, excessive usage of water in some regions. So for that, our solution will be, next slide. We will converse the liter per capita per head by our hamper and use app for their emergency situations. Then our unique value propositions will be: the hamper can both measure and control the flow, whereas other product in the market do not do this both the activities. Our app features: in our app, we can track the usage of water. Even you can pay your bills. We know you can, as we know, you can change the set points also using our app. And then our business model. outlay of our hamper is about 6,000, which will be surely valuable. Installation changes for this. Installation charges will also applicable for this device. Income from mobile apps and websites. Thus, these things comes under our business model. Going on to our milestone, making it as a commercial product. Soon, the patent will be. We will get our patent for ourselves, and for further development, we will make the installation free, and we will also look to tie up with the government. And on behalf of our team Bridges, I will like to conclude my presentation. Thank you.
Okay, good. Ruben, you have any queries?
So, Hemakumar, so just a questions to you.
Yeah, please.
Are we also looking at commercial viability as an aspect in the presentation, or we are just to evaluate idea basis?
Basic idea alone.
Okay, got it.
If possible, to some extent, commercial viability also, but that's yes.
Understood. So Team Bridges. So this is a good idea. In terms of other practical aspects, so you said this would be placed at the inlet to the water tank, right? So in case of apartments or buildings where there is a single water tank that is shared by multiple families, how will this work?
Sir, we will place it at a region, sir, and we will limit at their inlet, sir.
Okay. To individual flats.
To individual also, sir. For emergency, if suddenly a function is going to happen in their family, means they can intimate before itself using their mobile app, sir. So that at that particular day alone, they can use more water, sir.
Understood. Got it. No other questions.
Okay.
Just one. Is a product like this already available in the market?
Some products are available, sir, but they are not doing both the things. They are only some products are just monitoring the usage of water, sir, but they are not limiting, sir.
Okay, got it. No more questions.
Thank you.
Ruben, basically COVID issuesனால அவங்களால வெளியில போயிட்டு அதிகமா ரிசர்ச் பண்ண முடியல அந்த ஒர்க்ல. ஓரளவுக்கு ஐடியாவை வந்து they are validated to some extent. அதான் ப்ராப்ளம்.
Understood. So one thing for all the teams is see any idea that you get, one of the first steps you would do is to see whether it is unique or not.
Yes.
It can always 100% be a unique idea.
Yes.
Aspects to a certain product that you can change. Something might already be in the market, but how is yours? You always need to think of is mine faster, cheaper, or better in quality. So as long as you think about that, that's fine. So any research you do or any product plan, any product ideas you come up with, this is one of the first steps that you do. I want to ensure that you all get that idea. That's it.
We'll move on to the next team. So it's team number 8. So 8th team is Coalition Maze. 8th team is Coalition Maze. Coalition Maze team, start presenting.
The screen is visible, sir.
And one more thing, at exactly 1 minute before, I'll just give a message like this. I'll just show my hand so that it is 1 minute, or I'll just type 1 minute is there. Okay.
Sir.
When time
Yes,
is
sir.
up, I'll just give it like this so that it's time up. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You start. Your time starts now.
Good evening, all. I'm Santosh from Coalition Maze. Our idea is to make a master agreed drone for farmers to spray pesticides and seed sowing. Sir, our team members. position statement for our product is master agreed drone for farmers, which reduces time and cost with higher efficiency. Our goal. Actually, our goal is to help farmers with the help of technology. The tool we are using is only drones. Here we are replacing the man by drones, so that the cost and the time is cost and time of reducing pesticides. The cost and time for spraying pesticides is reduced. This was the thing happened in Maharashtra. Toxic pesticides killed 3 farmers. In predating pitchery, what's in today's market? In today's market, only these machines is available. These are sprayer machines which are available in Pondicherry. These machines are used by today's Pondicherry farmers to spray pesticides in their fields. They are carrying this machine to their shoulders and then they walk and spray throughout their fields. The solution we are providing is drone spray. The advantages are in drone-based solution, we can easily spray pesticides. It's like carrying a 20-liter tank along with the sprayers and walking their lands throughout the day is the spray pesticide is not an easy thing to do. In drone-based solution, we can avoid that and we can easily spray pesticides. In drone-based solution, no man is required. In
Santosh, are you there? Your voice is not audible. Santosh. 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 Okay, it's time, and I don't know what happened to Santosh. Maybe his network is a problem. From Santosh team available here? Santosh team.
Sir,
Okay, you're ready for answers? Questions? You're
Yes,
ready
sir.
for questions?
okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Ruben, Vishnu is also there. Harsha is also okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I read a news report early this year where in India it's illegal to use drone spraying pesticides.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anyone in your team has any comment on that?
Sir, actually, in most cases, they are importing the drones, sir. For example, if they are manufacturing a drone in India, it's actually not from India. They are
Okay.
importing all the external products from other countries, such as, for example, China, and they are just assembling it and doing it, sir. So we are trying to find out a way to replace Chinese drones in case of requirement, and then we will be using it, so then it won't be a problem in case of illegal. And another problem is that most of them are unauthorized dealers, sir. That is also a problem. Some only very few are authorized dealers. From in case if you are buying the product from authorized dealers, they will be having some rights which they can claim. So that is one of the factors to be considered.
Okay. All right. So primarily the news report said, I was just Googling it, it's not about where it is sourced from. They're saying in many ways drones spraying pesticides is hazardous. The report doesn't go into why and all that, but that's one of the things. Anyways, I just wanted to comment on it, but from an idea
Yes,
perspective, I don't have any issues with whatever you have proposed.
Yes, sir.
So do you think this will be more cost effective for farmers rather than doing it manually?
So manual cost and
Yes, sir, it is less.
சொல்லுங்க.
It is very less cost consumption, sir.
Got it. Understood. Got it. So I think I was not sure about the earlier teams, but in your presentation, I saw a positioning statement mentioned clearly one of the slides. But one thing about positioning statement is to keep in, as I take it as an input is usually a positioning statement also says who is your target market and also how your product is different. That should also be covered in your positioning statement so that it gives more clarity.
Okay, sir.
Right. No other questions.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Vishnu?
Yes, sir. So I don't have much kind of an question to be raised, but just one thing I wanted to get a clarity, sir. Like he told like manual spraying has drone spraying is having cost advantage over manual spraying, but is he having any worked out equation in the slides? If that was there, that would have given us more clarity, like how much it is costing right now and how much it would give us an advantage when they use drones or.
Santosh, you'd like to address it?
Sir.
No, sir, we don't have a written copy like that, sir.
Okay.
Fine, okay.
Oh, fine. Thank you. And stop presenting.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So the next team to take up. Okay, so it's team number 1, namely Be Positive. Be Positive team, start your presentation. Be Positive, can you start your presentation?
Is the screen visible, sir?
No. Yeah, I think it is in portrait mode or something. Can change it to landscape.
Just a second, sir.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Okay, sir. Good evening, everyone. We are Team Be Positive, and we are going to pitch a digital travel agency. From the name, we can understand it is a digitalized platform for travel agencies. Okay, we have identified the problem that 60% of people, mostly middle class, don't stand a chance of enjoying vacations and tours. So we mainly focus on providing a solution such as that is giving EMI tours for them. Okay, the problems that is the problem we identified. That is, they are facing difficulties in traditional methods. Traditional methods means going in for offline reservations for tours and travels, which takes more time. So we are giving a solution such as in mobile applications. The solutions we are giving mobile applications on online websites, and we are also providing EMI tools, which results in giving discounts and offers. And the applications is with the easy user interface. Okay. Next is the unique selling proposition of a project. We provide the solution required by the customer from the drawback in the offline methods, that is a reservation in personal. So what differentiates us from the competitors is that we provide EMI tools, which helps most of middle class people to fulfill their dreams. Okay. Next is a business model, revenue streams. Our revenue streams is commissions per transaction and the revenues from apps and websites and investors. Then there are some of our milestones. First, one of the milestones is start from a small city and eventually spread all over India. Then we need to provide those 60% people to get a chance to travel or take a tour. Okay, and we provide new services based on the required market. And thank you. This is from Team Be Positive.
Okay. So, Ruben, you have any queries?
Again, the question is, so what kind of research was done to understand if something already exists in the place market?
We are providing a solution that most 60% of the people can't go on tours for middle class people. So we are providing a solution by providing EMI tours, which basically offers them discounts.
So the thing is, like, most of the banks and even travel sites like Yatra and others already have that as an option. So so when you researched about it, did you think, okay, this is how ours will be different?
Yes, sir, but this mainly focusing on state-wise.
Sorry, I didn't get that. You're mainly focusing on
Either in a small area within a state or within a particular state.
Okay, understood. Yeah, and no other questions.
Okay, thank you. Vishnu, you have?
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, we'll move on to the next team. Team number 7. So team number 7 is Inevitable Fools. The team is Inevitable Fools.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You can start.
Just a minute, sir. Just a minute, sir.
Yeah.
Dhanush, screen presentation. So, okay. So, we are going to start now, sir.
Yeah, start.
Very good evening, everyone. We are Team Inevitable Fools, and we are so glad to discuss our product with you. We found a problem where most of the accidents are due to uncontrolled speed. So, our team have come up with a solution for reducing these problems, thereby reducing accident rates. Going on second slides, our product, namely Zonal Speed Controller, can identify the unknown speed limit of a zone and control the user's vehicle speed accordingly. We come across many accidents that occur in our day-to-day life. Riding over the speed limit in particular zones like schools, temples, hospitals, colleges will cause major accidents, even though we are having speed breakers here and there, but they are not maintained properly. So from the customer's point of view, we have designed our product whose main purpose is to sense the vehicle speed and to control it. And we also include some other additional features like rescuer system and fuel requirement indicator. Rescuer will play a major role when accident occurs. They will send the immediate emergency message to the nearby hospital and to the user's guardian. The fuel requirement indicator system will calculate the approximate distance that our user can travel to reach his favorable destination. Coming to the uniqueness of our product, the control is based on the zones, and the product has a special feature of auto calibration. The customer can buy the product from nearby service centers, and also they can purchase through our mobile app and website. The revenue sources we are planning are completely from the product profit, income from the mobile apps, and the commission for our installation charges. We are creating here more awareness and trying to get feedback from various users. Based on the views, we will add more traditional features to our product and to shine better in our marketplace. In future, We will try to increase our market size by adding tie-up with the automobile companies. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. Team Inevitable Boost signing off. Thank you, sir.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any questions at this point. So we are not getting into product detail and all that, right? In this presentation, how work and all that. That's not necessary. We're just Hemukma, this is a question to you. So we are just evaluating the idea. That's it. Nothing else.
Yeah. That's sufficient.
Understood. Okay. Great. I have no questions.
Okay. Vishnu?
No, sir, but the presentation was really good as we expected.
Okay.
Very clear.
Okay, good. So we'll move on to the next team. Team number 4 is Silent Crackers. Team number 4 is Silent Crackers. Team number 4, Silent Crackers.
Yes, sir.
Start presenting, Ganesh.
Okay, sir. Just a minute, sir. Is it screen visible?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Marvelous evening, judges and friends. Myself, Ganesh Babu from Silent Crackers team. Here I presented our elevator pitch of smart electric meter. Our motto is electricity is the soul of universe. The problem identified by our team is more time consumption. That means the bill distributor are went to one by one houses and note the reading. This take more time consuming process. Next one, manual error. Traditionally in our country, the meter reading is manually calculated and noted. In this case, some manual errors are occur and also the accuracy of reading are affected. And bill payment. The customers are to most of the customers are pay the bill electricity bill through offline mode. Solution offered by our team: avoid manual error. The product will note the reading automatically to give accurate reading, not even single errors. Save time. We make the product with automatic and smart. Bill payment. The bill payment or online mode. We will develop the application to pay the electricity bill. A smart working of the product. This the combination of hardware and software application. In hardware section, the device measures the electricity meter reading in daily basis and store the information in the device in data cloud or memory device. And monthly it compares electricity consumption with the previous month reading to present month reading. Calculating the reading in terms of bill generation and copy the bill generation to and send it to EB office. And remaining the level indication. For example, generally middle class people average bill payment up to 400. If we set the limit of as 400, when it exceeds the level, it indicates through LEDs. In software and software section, here also we provide the level indication reminder through the notification of mobile. The information about the nearby office, like their phone numbers and any queries about the electricity problem, we call upon their workers in this app itself. And we provide the feedback pages or customer care details to any queries and questions. And our unique value proposition is 3-in-1 software application. First one is calculation of electricity bill and how it calculated that will goes to the customers itself. Next one, reminder level indication, as I said earlier, and also the EB and display nearby EB office details.
our business model is this is our business model, and our revenue is through the software applications, and also we plan to tie up with the government and sales the product based on the sales of product. Government shares is the revenue generation. Visions after 6 months to develop the prototype of our product. Then we approach the Atal Incubation Center to showcase our product, and we sell the product to the government. Our pillars of the team. Bhubadi, this is our pillars. Thank you. Thank you, judges.
Yeah, I don't have any questions for this team.
Okay. Vishnu?
No, sir. No questions.
Okay. We'll move on to the next team. Okay, ninth team is entrepreneurs team.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can start.
Sir, the screen is visible?
Visible.
Good evening to all. Let me start my presentation from Team Entrepreneurs. Our team idea is Smart Tracking Bus. Our team motto is save your time, go on time. And the facing challenges are anxiety of missing bus. For those who are college students, school students, are always anxiety of missing bus because they are waiting for the buses, and then if the bus whether is gone or not, they don't know. And the second thing is the emergency spare bus indicator. If the bus is repaired, some incident, some accident or any other, then they don't know another bus where it's come from, another location. They don't know the exact location. And the third thing is wasting of time. They are always standing for the bus and wasting of the time because they don't know the exact location and where bus comes from, where the exact location is. And the fourth thing is they don't know the seats are filled or not in our school buses or college buses. And the remedies are save customers time and a live location tracker, to give the live location tracker for the school buses or college bus. And we using this GPS mode to encryption mode for safe and secure, show the unfilled seats. These are the remedies. So how we implement these are, these ideas are implemented in schools and colleges, and we have to type with the local buses and then offices. We have to build an app for Smart Track bus. First, we want to fix the GPS live location tracking in the bus, and then we have to coding the encryption mode because only available for school students and college students, those who are pay for that product. And then empty features, how we showed. We fix the camera. First, the buses capture the photo, and then it will repeatedly capture the next stop, and then it will compare the both photos from the previous stops. It shows that if the seat is available or not. It will indicate on the app, and then at the next stop, captured every steps. These are show the vacancies in the app, and the profitable areas. Extra charge for students. This product is available in premium mode for those schools and colleges, and then partnership with some local school buses and college, partnership with some local school buses and college buses, and also private buses. Progressing steps. Build an app and fix the GPS into the bus, combine with colleges, have partnership with college and schools, and we will provide updated similar to the updating digitalizing world. And another thing is, let's see. That's my presentation. Okay. Completing.
Okay.
Okay. So you said that this will be done for private buses also, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because personally, I don't see much use in terms of school-owned buses and college-owned buses, because I think mostly these are regulated as to the number of people getting in. But I can see where this will be very useful, especially for local buses or private buses. Anyways, good thought. I don't have any questions. Any other questions?
Sir, and another thing is, sir.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
In colleges, we have students have private mobile phones. It will be very useful to communicate with this app. And then in schools, our children they don't know about the phones, so we have to collaborate with parents and download this app, and they will use it. Yes.
Yeah, understood. Yes, understood.
Okay. Do you have any other questions from judges? Vishnu, can we proceed?
Yes, sir. No questions.
Okay, thank you. So the next team. Team number 2, mask. Team number 2, mask team.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
For product is automatic irrigator.
Okay. Proceed.
So slide. Next slide. Yes. The targeted customers are farmers, and by using our product, we can save water and electricity. And the objective. The problem we identified is that in doing agriculture, farmers have to go to their field at least twice a day to irrigate their crops. Sometimes it may lead to over irrigation, or due to some inevitable situation, farmer cannot go to the field on that day and the crops become dry. So in order to overcome this problem, the solution we identified is that we have designed a product which will irrigate the crops without the help of human, which means the sensor in our product will measure the moisture content of soil. If the moisture level is low, the motor gets on and water gets irrigated to the crops. Once it reaches moisture level, the motor gets off, so that there is no chance of over irrigation. And also we can save water. Objective slide. Our main aim is to reduce the human involvement in agriculture field and also to reduce the wastage of water. The milestones are to develop a sample product and releasing our sample to market, and we keep on trying to establish some more additional and useful features in our product. Next, the selling propositions is first to establish the catalog for our product, and our aim is to sell our product to the people, those who are not aware about this automation, especially to the farmers in a village. Thank you. The pitch was presented by Team Mask. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Team Mask. I don't have any questions. Hemakumar, I think you're on mute.
Arivaragi, so
Yes,
you have
sir.
in your USP you have mentioned like building a catalog. What do you mean by building a catalog here?
Sir, it's the motto, sir.
இல்லம்மா யூஎஸ்பியில் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பாயிண்ட் போட்டிருந்தீங்களே.
Yes, sir.
என்ன அப்படின்னா கேட்டலாக்னா?
It's like a sample, sir.
ஓகே, பி கிளியர் இன் வாட் யூஆர் புட்டிங். யூஎஸ்பினா உங்க ப்ராடக்ட்டுக்கு என்ன யூனிக்கான விஷயம் அப்படின்னு சொல்றது, சரிங்களா?
எஸ் சார்.
ஓகே, கேட்டலாக் போடுறது வந்து யூனிக்கானது இல்லை. சரி, ஓகே.
எஸ் சார்.
ஃபைன், தேங்க்யூ. ஸோ we'll move on to the next team. Last 3 teams are there. So 10th team is I think optimizers. 10th team is optimizers.
So just a minute, sir.
Yeah.
So shall we start?
Yeah.
A very good evening to everyone. Myself Logeshwari from the team Optimizers. We as a team come forward to save the precious resource of our Mother Nature. We tend to face many problems because of not saving rainwater. So one of the major problems are, next slide, water scarcity. So over the last 50 years, the world's population has doubled and continues to grow. As a result, the use of water to drink, cook, and meet other needs has doubled. As the population is expected to boom in the upcoming decades, it is necessary for each and everyone to manage water resource more efficiently. So the second problem is decrease in groundwater level. The activities that lead to groundwater depletion come mostly from humans, where they continuously pump groundwater from the aquifers. And groundwater is something that we all need all over the world. Societies require much more clean water than we are afforded from the surface water, which is why groundwater is used so frequently. So if we implement the design of this, we often need not to depend on the groundwater. Instead, we can use our own reserved water. The third one is flood. A flood normally occurs because of consistent and heavy rainfall. Therefore, the storage of rainwater in the households can be a good option to tackle this problem. And last, stagnation of water is also a major problem for the people to overcome. So next, moving on to the ideas. The ideas is to use the water for multiple purposes, like rainwater harvesting has been a quantitative improvement for the water table depth. Next slide. We provide services like the stored water can be used for gardening, car washing, terrace farming, and it can also be recharged to earth. Next slide. Coming to design, during rainfall, rainwater gets collected in the rooftop and it can be transferred in the trench through pipes. Often, rainwater contains soil particles and other impurities. In such case, the rainwater should be filtered to remove the impurities. So after filtering, the filtered water is stored in the trench, which is later used to fulfill our water needs. So in case of heavy rainfall, if the trench gets filled, it will be identified with the help of sensor and the water gets recharged through earth. Next slide. And our target customers are all residential people. The next slide will be presented by DJ Jodi sir.
It's almost time.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Tejali from Optimizers team. Let's see how to implement our product technically. Generally, we know that the amount of rain varies from place to place.
Time ஆயிடுச்சுமா.
Oh, okay, sure.
கொஞ்சம் சீக்கிரமா பண்ணு.
Okay, sir. So the various factors be like climatic changes and weather conditions. So depending upon these conditions, our trench will be built in such a way that the rooftop is measured. Next slide. So cost, generally the rainwater harvesting may cost from 10K to 20K, or in some cases maybe around 50K, depending upon the area difference in rooftops. Next is a bill of materials. So generally we require pipes, bricks and tank to build our product. Next slide. So paints. How to overcome the paints? We may don't know how the amount of rainfall in the areas, so that is unpredictable, and initial cost we don't know how the amount of money spent at, initially. Third one will be regular maintenance. We need a regular checkup of in case any leakage in pipes, and fourth one will be storage limit. We don't know how storage will be sufficient for our tanks. Next slide. So the further steps would be to create awareness among people to bring out, provide drinking water to people. Next slide. Next slide.
Okay, that's time already. Okay, fine.
Okay.
I don't have any specific question for this team, but Hemakumar, this pitch fest, is it specific to a particular department in our college? No. All departments are open.
It's actually open to all. We initiated from E&I department. That's all.
Okay.
From next year onwards, it will be common to all departments.
Understood. Yes. Optimizers team, any reason why you're targeting only residential outlets and not corporates? You said this is primarily for
yes sir, yes. But it's primarily sir, because in residence we have buildings and roads and we have to start that as a primary goal. That's the thing, sir.
Okay, but not for you're not targeting corporates, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. What is your USP? Optimizers team, what is your USP? Optimizers team, what is your USP?
Sir, actually, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Actually, these days, these civil construction works is they are just focusing on the results and not on the procedures. So, if on our side is we follow every procedures and it will long last for 15 to 20 years. That's the thing, sir.
Okay. We have only one more team left out. The hostelers team. So Hostelers team,
Yes, sir.
yeah, you can start.
Good evening to everyone. Presented by Team Hostelers. The screen visible, sir?
No?
Presented by
Yeah,
Team
visible,
Hostelers.
visible.
Presenting Agro Deals. Team motto: makes your farming culture easier through power of technology. Identify problems. Farmers could not own high-cost farming machines. Meat farmers will not be able to afford and buy high-cost farming equipments. Not availability of farming machinery. Farming machines or equipments may not be easily available at the time they need. Not easy to order as per preferred date and time. Not reachable in different location. In the solution, an easily accessible common platform where farmers can hide tractors or farming equipments, and also for machine owners which rent out of their machine. A platform will be an online application or website which will be easily accessible, or a toll-free numbers in which farmers can easily contact our customer service. Some benefits: get farm machinery at a fixed rate with an operator in service in just one call. Less tension, no waste of time, better experience. More availability of equipments which can be pre-booked in need. Plan as per preferred date and time and can track the details. Business models: income from mobile app website. Low investment money since it's a third party company. Low investment, high profit. Brokerage fees or commission for each equipment. Next, milestones: partnership with the different state government, Department of Agriculture. Increase service area in more state wide across India. Thank you for listening, Team Hostelers.
Okay.
Thank you, Team Hostelers. Do you have any data on see how this will be a good solution for farmers? Do you have any data on their ability and how? I'm just looking at the numbers. That you have touched upon, sharing of farm equipments and machinery in developed economies is a happening thing. In India, it's kind of an untouched market. So I'm just interested to see if you have any data points around it.
Sir, can I repeat?
You want me to repeat the question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I was checking to see if you have any data points around this farm equipment sharing in India, how viable it is. What percentage of farmers do not have access to high machinery and so on. Do you have any data points around it?
No, sir.
Okay. I was also saying from an idea perspective, this is good. This is an untouched market in India, though foreign countries, developed economies have this already in place. In India, it's highly untouched. So
Sir,
there's a lot of potential.
I want to tell something, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, they depend the machines owners and they are depend only the seasons or month, not depend upon a time and at the time the farmer need. So this is a solution is best for farmer, sir. A time and a date itself.
Yeah, understood. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Vishnu, you have something to add?
No, sir. I think I had the same thing last time in the presentation, so they reworked on it. It was good.
Yeah. Okay. So we come to the ending part almost. We'll announce the winners later. So as the chief guest told, you'll all get a participation certificate for participating in this competition. And winners will get a separate winner certificate, first place, second place, and third place. Each team member, not as a team, each team member will get a certificate. Okay. So that will be there. And so you've done a very good work. But as Ruben pointed out, we need to work upon, that is, whatever idea we present, we have to identify whether it is really viable, whether our thing is unique, in what perspective it is unique. So all these things we have to explore. Of course, we had problems with moving out, interacting with people. Okay, so due to COVID and other reasons. Okay, possibly that is one reason. But in spite of it, we have options. Not only personal visit, you can contact by phone, you can call people, you can get sources. So whatever points you keep, you need to validate it. You need to have some data. Okay, so if you're proposing your idea, you need to have some idea. At least you might have got an exposure of what is the kind of expectation people have. Okay, so it will be helpful when you actually move up upward in the ladder. Okay, so hope this was good for you, and we had an interesting journey so far. Okay, so that's it for today. So I take this opportunity to thank Ruben. So now I introduce Ruben. Ruben is an alumni of E&I department. He's my classmate. Okay, he's the first batch of instrumentation from our same department. Okay, so when I called Ruben and I told him, he's actually very busy guy. Okay, very difficult to catch him, but he readily accepted. So I'm very much thankful to you, Ruben, for accepting our invitation and to be the judge for this session. Thank you very much. And
no problem, Hema. It's a pleasure always. So just a note from me. Thank you for having me as part of this pitch fest. So one great thing that inspired me about the students who pitched today, right from terrace farming to everything, was so each and every one of you unerringly focused on social issues, not just commercial products that could bring in more money, but each and every one of you touched upon social issues. So which is great and very inspiring to see in this generation. So thank you so much for making me a part of this.
Thank you very much, Ruben. And I also thank our CEO Vishnu for being a part from the starting. So he has traveled with us. He has given a lot of inputs. Even he has given a small lecture about pitching with you all. So thank you once again. He's also another busy person, even though he's available in our college. Yes, he's already having a lot of work to do. So in spite of his busy schedule, he accepted to be part of this event. He came for the phase 1 as well as phase 2. Thank you, Vishnu. Thank you for helping us to make this thing possible.
Thank you, sir. Just one thing I wanted to add, sir. So all of them have really reworked on their pitch deck. So that was very inspiring. And more than this, I'd be very happy if all these ideas are getting converted somewhere in the line. So we'll be there to support them anytime. So openly, I would like to invite all the students who are really interested in taking up their idea to visit us, so that we can work along and scaling up their idea in future.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we have this Atal incubation, no? So as I already mentioned, so you have a very excellent option to convert your idea into a scalable product. So I want you people to make use of the opportunity, and the winner will get that particular award, in fact, free. Okay, so that's the thing we have already, it's given in the website also. So we'll be offering support for all the students is available. Some more extra thing for starting your venture and other things, it's available for the winning team. Okay, so thank you all. It's a good evening. So we'll part. So thank you Ruben, thank you Vishnu, thank you all.
Thank you, Hemapa. Thank you all. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.